Um, let's see. Not Mike Bibby, not Sharif Duba Duba, and not Big Country.
Bill will get
Zach Randolph.
Nope.
We'll just keep guessing fat guys.
Mike Conley.
Nope.
No, it's older. It's got to be old. Or no, maybe it's a throwback. Vince Carter.
No.
It's not Jason Williams?
No. You done?
Tracy McGrady?
No.
Tracy McGrady. Get a fuck.
Here, let me give you a clue. He should be the rookie of the year this year.
Oh, where's it?
Ja Morant?
Jesus, right.
That's not a throwback. Why did you point at me as if it was were a throwback when I said throwback?
No, you said it could be because that's a throwback jersey.
Oh, right. Yeah, I psyched myself out.
Dum.
Yeah, Whitsec, put your light on.
Oh, sorry. Dude, I have to use this. So I have to use
Oh,
this.
God, never mind. Turn the fuck off.
Turn off.
Before we get into it, breaking news, SEC will play a 10-game conference-only football schedule. Move start of the season back to September 26th.
Oh.
So
every big conference
coming.
is going conference schedules, and I think NCAA football's gone. I think they're done. I think you're going to see it. I'm telling you, baseball right now is proving.
You think what is done?
I think college football is not going to make it.
Did you just hear the breaking news?
Did you just hear what I said?
I know, but they're pushing it back. I still think if they keep pushing it back, it won't be. If this keeps going, I mean, COVID's running rampant in the South now. They're making so I don't know.
Hold on, Rich. What's your take on this? Do you think
they're gonna fucking play. It's the SEC.
Okay, hold on a second. Bill, do you want to change your stance on this, or are you still gonna disagree with Rich?
Do I lick my asshole? Or no? Then fuck off.
Before or after your Tuca tattoo?
I'm not. Oh God.
And welcome to the Simple Mind Sports Show. Friday headlines, July 31st.
The fucking good mood I was in, you guys already fucking ruined it. We're 5 minutes in. Oh, I fucking hate you guys.
Oh, man. Okay. Welcome to the show, boys and girls. Happy Friday. It is Friday. Everyone's feeling good. Bill was feeling good until we just shit down his throat for about 5 minutes. Let's kick it off. So we started the show with breaking news. Just to reiterate, SEC is going to play. I don't think the SEC separates themselves that much from the NFL when it comes to breaking rules and doing what they do to get the revenue. I mean, it's a multi-fucking tens millions of dollars. You know,
So the colleges make the money right there. It's football. Basketball second.
So much fucking money. Think of like you're threatening kids' education and the schooling they're going to get if you don't have a football season for some of those schools. The amount of money that comes in there and what they do with it, besides going to the big donors and throwing hooker parties or whatever they probably do, a bunch of blow. All right, bye, Bill.
You heard hooker party and blow, and he's like, where do I gotta go?
Speaking of that, let me show you what I did this weekend.
Just puts a drawing, all in crayons.
Here's an artistic rendering of my Saturday night. All right, so we're not big SEC guys. We're Big 12 guys. We're West Virginia. We're Mountaineers all day long. That's our in our blood. We know everything that there is to know about him. Just don't ask us any questions. So in our world, in reality, the Boston Red Sox actually won a fucking game last night. They actually won, and more importantly, I think, is they actually played the game of baseball. Watching that game actually felt like, number one, they gave a shit. Number two, they remembered how to play. And that's the biggest thing that stuck out to me. You're not in the fourth inning. You're not down 7 runs. And you start seeing guys like Zhu Lin making nasty fucking double plays. And you got timely hits. You got relievers giving up runs, but holding on. It felt like a baseball game. And I know we're early into the season, but we have I've yet to see an actual baseball game from the Red Sox. So just to give you a couple highlights, Eovaldi went 5 innings, looked representable. That's as much as I'll give him. He looked representable.
He looked better week, start one than last night. That's for sure.
I mean, they had to change up their approach pretty much after the first, maybe second inning, because he was just throwing just fucking straight heat first pitch, and they were jumping all over him. They adjusted. They played well. But more importantly, the lineup got to DeGrom. He had a 30-plus no earned run streak going, and the Sox got to him. Nothing overpowering, but timely hitting, and punching a couple runs, especially from Vasquez. Vasquez had a really, really good game. Big double, big home run. And the defense stuck out to me too. Zuelin had two really good no assists, double plays, and then that flip from Peraza was a big one that saved a run. So what'd you guys take? Oh, I'll get to this after. But what would you guys take? You guys watch the game. You guys get the highlights. What would you take out of the Red Sox second win of the season? Anything?
I don't think he got the best from DeGrom last night. He has some
Attaboy, Ray.
Yeah, cool, Ray.
Pitches. I mean,
so anyways, Rich.
So we got some technical difficulties, Ray.
Fix your either. So Will, go ahead.
Ray,
fix your internet. Go ahead, Bill.
No, I mean,
it is.
You saw your ace on the mound, right? Of all these, our ace.
Yeah, he is. Ace versus ace. We got the best in that one.
Yeah, we did. I mean, two runs off DeGrom over 6. I mean, it's encouraging for sure. No one scored on him in 30 innings, so that's good. I'm still pissed off at the lineup. Stop changing the fucking lineup every week. I mean, every game. I think there's been we're 2 and 4. There's been 6 different lineups. And why the fuck is Xander Bogaerts sitting in game number 6, the second time in 6 games? What are they afraid to wear him out over 60 fucking games? They're not playing 162 games. Renicky is a fucking boob. Worse than Grady Little. Fucking boob.
Yeah, I don't know how much you can't set the face of your franchise down like that.
Here we go. I don't know how much you can put on Renicky. I mean, how much can we dump on Renicky as an interim manager? Look, he's setting the lineups, but it's Xander fucking Bogaerts. No, look.
See?
I don't know. Yeah, I know. It's a nerds game, and it comes from the top, and everyone's been saying that for years with the Boston Red Sox.
You don't schedule Bogaerts to have a scheduled day off game 2.
They have not given us a reason why Bogaerts was out of the lineup. Everyone's speculating it's because he took that heavy shot when he was going for the play at third and dove and snapped his neck. But he played that whole game, and he played the next game. So does he have a lingering injury? Maybe. But yeah, no, the second game in 6 in a 60-game season, taking it off. First of all, Bill, I don't put that on Renicky. I put that on Bogaerts. It's his fucking decision. Who the hell is Renicky to say no, Xander Bogaerts? You can't sit if you have a neck injury. That's not going to happen. Not in your Alex Cora Boston Red Sox. That's what Alex Cora has instilled in this team. Player first manager. But he got the best of him. I get that, but still, this is Renicky's not the guy to tell Xander Bogaerts he's not going to sit. I put that one on the X-Man.
So if Xander is hurt or not hurt or borderline, I get a little pain and he doesn't want to play, every fucking thing that he said in comments that you and I disagreed about proves my fucking point. Thank you.
Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But
just saying, dude, if he's like borderline hurt, doesn't want to fucking play, he's a little stiff, where last year he would have played through everything, checked out. He wants no part of this fucking season. He knows the team ain't going anywhere. He wants no part of this season. But he was too big of a man to fucking back out. He's the leader of the team. They should name him the captain. I mean, he's your guy. He's the face of your franchise moving forward. Him and Devers are the both. Shut up, Ray, you fat fuck. JD Martinez is going to opt out next year, you fucking prick.
You can't go off a tangent like that, Bill. This is a new show. We can't be diving back into shows telling me you're right and I'm wrong. Constantly getting pissed off at
Ray's stupid face just nodding up and down.
Well, I'd like to hear Ray's if he can get his fucking internet working. What'd you think of Devers last night, Raymond?
He's fat and he can't hit a baseball. It's one of the hardest things to do in professional sports. I know, but you gotta hit the baseball. If you want to be one of the face of the franchise, you got to put the ball in play. Yeah, maybe hit homers so you don't have to run to first, but you got to do something.
You know what he did actually, Ray?
I love your eating during this podcast, Ray. You fat fuck.
And your fucking wind tone again. Turn your mic down.
Oh, come on, guys.
And also Devers went, I think that was his 4th game in a row with a double. So he's actually swinging the bat pretty well. He's coming around in the bat, but he does look fucking fat. That play he made at third to actually – no, let's give him some credit. saved a run, but he made a diving play at third. Watching him try to gather himself and throw that ball to first base. I mean, I don't think he was getting him out anyway. I don't think Bregman was getting him out. I don't think anybody was getting him out, getting that base runner out. I forget who hit it. But Jesus Christ, did he look – he was struggling just to get up off of his knees, find the ball in his mitt, and throw the ball. He threw a strike, but, yeah. No, he could lose the shit a few pounds, and he might. But the bat's coming around. The bat's coming around for Devers.
Don't be surprised if you see Devers eventually move to first. You have Bobby Dahlbuck in the minors, who's a big power hitter. He plays a lot better defense, so don't be surprised if you see him shift over.
Only on days Moreland's out. They love Mitchie two-bags.
Not this season, but this is the last you're going to see Mitch Moreland. You're not going to see him next year. So next year could be the time, especially if Dahlbuck's ready. You might see him move over, and he's probably better suited for first base because then he can get a little fatter and be comfortable. As long as he's mashing the ball. But again, too, power. You could see him, man. If JD opts out, you could see him as a DH where all he can do is hit. And if that might be projected where he's going to be. You're going to universal DH next year, and I know this is off topic, and I apologize, but you're going to see universal DH next year. You see JD opt out, you're going to save a shit ton of money, and then that opens up a shit more ton of teams. The whole National League opens up for JD, so that's more teams that could sign a DH. So that could really open up an opportunity for Devers to be your DH next year because he sucks in the field, and if it doesn't work out at first, boom, your new DH, and then you can still keep Moreland. Yeah. Sorry, I know it's a little off topic, but
no, that's fine. We can project because this season seems lost, even though they had a good win last night. Lastly, on the Red Sox, Bill, did you get through the whole game? First of all,
no.
Okay.
So
hold on. I didn't ask you why. Yeah. I just asked if you did. So I wanted to get your thoughts on Brandon Workman's ninth inning, but I did stay up for the whole thing. So allow me to give you my thoughts by the voice of Dennis Eckersley. Quote. This guy will make you smoke some cigarettes, end quote.
Yeah.
Which is the fucking truth, man. He threw 1,000 curveballs. 1,000 curveballs. The first two batters he put on base. Second one, third batter roped it into the fucking left field, I think. He looked rattled. He looked fucking out of his element. And I am never, ever, ever a proponent of having a guy as your closer who does not throw fucking smoke. If you're a finesse pitcher and you're a ninth inning guy, I hate it. I know Red Sox won with Keith Folk. I get that. He was a finesse guy. But I'm a believer. Give me the fucking heat in the ninth inning that just mows people over. But let's give him credit. He basically walked the bases loaded. He gave up a run. So did Barnes in the eighth. Gave up a
home run, a towering shot too. Yeah. I fell asleep in the eighth.
Cespedes fucking piss missiled that thing.
I fell asleep in the eighth after that because I was for sure.
So I thought for sure that I thought they were going to lose it too, but he did get Cespedes out in the ninth, and then he got a little flare in the center that Peraza took in. So they got the win. He got the save, but man. He'll make you smoke cigarettes, and then Remy follows it up with, "Don't talk to me. It's been a while."
Yeah, it makes me wonder if he's pitching through something, honestly, because usually he's in the 95, 96 range with his fastball. So, and you're throwing a ton of breaking balls like that. I wonder if he's trying to hide something. He's in a contract year. He can walk right after this. So if he's suffering any kind of injuries, that's going to affect his future outcome. So I'm wondering because he has not looked good in the restart. I don't even know if he looked good in the original spring training. So I don't know if there's a lot of pressure on him becoming a free agent for the first time or if he's trying to pitch through something, because if his fastball is not there, what do? You resort to junk. So if you're not throwing heat, you're losing speed off your fastball. It's usually a sign of injury or old, and he's not old. So I think it's something to, kind of keep an eye on, because if he goes down, you have nobody.
Well, talk at Red Sox camp was they would rather him walk guys on his curveball, which is his best pitch. I know what you're saying, Bill, but the curveball is his best pitch.
Yeah.
They'd rather see him walk guys than allow contact, because they have calculated that contact is more damaging than putting a guy on, because people get good contact off him, apparently. So that you might be right. It might be an injury thing, but a couple reports I've read at a camp were that was coming from the top.
I didn't see that. So I mean, that could make a lot of sense. He's got a little bit of movement on his fastball, so it's not like if you look at Matt Barnes throws 98 dead straight.
Yeah,
dead fucking straight. Workman's got a little bit of movement, and you saw it like more when he was a starting pitcher, because remember he came up as a starter. So he came up the Papelbon route where they shift him over to bullpen after he had Tommy John surgery. So, I mean, yeah, I think he's only a 1 or 2 pitch guy now, but you got to be good on both pitches if you got to be a closer, honestly. Look at Mariano Rivera. He had 2 pitches, a fastball and a fucking cutter, and he was great at both. So
I'll just say this before we move on. If the Red Sox get to the 9th inning and Brandon and they're not losing by 6 runs, and Brandon Workman is going to make us go through that every single time for maybe 11 wins this season,
let him walk.
Whew.
Cut his arm off. But can I say something real quick? The man that they've let walk, Craig Kimbrell, looks like a fucking dumpster fire of shit. And he shaved his beard, and he's unrecognizable. But anyways, we'll move on.
He looks terrible with the Cubs.
It was a good letting him walk and not sign him because he.
Speaking of letting guys walk, the talk of baseball yesterday into today is Smoking Joe, Psycho Joe Kelly with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Everyone knows to this point what transpired with the Dodgers and the Astros. Their first meeting, or was it their second? They're in their first series anyway.
No, it was game 1.
Okay, there you go. So since the Dodgers have been the most outspoken about the Astros cheating, obviously because they lost in 7 games to the World Series in 2017. We can get into the minutia of that. The Dodgers are fucking losers. They really don't have anything to say about that. But the bigger point is Joe Kelly took it upon himself to go after the big boys in the heart of the lineup for the Astros, mainly Bregman and Carrera. First one he threw behind Bregman's head, 0-3 count, fucking buzzed him. He didn't even buzz him. If you go look at the replay, it was 10 feet behind his head, went to the backstop. It was just a warning shot. And then the big hubbub that is making the news is now he hit Correa earlier in the game with a curveball, and then he came back and struck him out. Or was that the same at bat? And did he not hit him with that curveball?
No, he struck. No, he hit. He threw at Bregman, and then I thought he hit Carrera with a curveball, but he struck him out. So
he did. So
no, he brushed him back. He brushed him back.
Either
with
way,
a curveball.
Either way, he was throwing at him, and then he struck him out. And the meme that everyone's seeing obviously is walking off the mound.
Did you hear what he said? Like,
oh yeah,
what's the matter? You can't hit. Nice swing, you pussy.
Nice swing, bitch.
Oh, bitch. Yeah, and you can't hit without cheating.
Yeah. So the meme that's going around, the pouty face and you want to fucking cry about it, has made a Joe Kelly the lightning rod of the baseball world. And then the repercussions, which we'll get into too, I'll just lay it all out here for you. An 8-game suspension, which would be the equivalent of a 21-game suspension in MLB. Oh, sorry, 22. Rain Man, sorry.
Hey, don't mess up with numbers with Rain Man.
Jesus
22.
Christ. And that's Joe Kelly's not a starter. He's a fucking reliever. So you're not talking about 4 missed starts. You're talking about 21 missed games, 21 missed opportunities to go out there and pitch. So let's just dive into it if we can. So Ray, your initial reactions to Psycho Joe and all that transpired over the last couple of days.
He's a hero baseball needs right now. I mean, that was just magnificent seeing that. The MLB fucked up by not suspending any of these Astro players who were involved cheating, and Joe Kelly is getting what the whole league wanted to happen, and they're just going headhunting, and I loved it. Clear,
concise, to the point. Bill, you want to try that? Go ahead.
His Instagram is straight fire, too. I'm a huge Joe Kelly fan now. He had no remorse for it either. But I'll say this, 22 games. You know what the largest suspension in the baseball history was for on-field actions?
No.
30 games. Shut up. 30 games by Pete Rose, 1989.
You're asking me a question, and I'm trying to answer. And
is that just the majors? What'd that guy get in the Paw Sox that went and karate kicked the guy that...
like 27, Izzy Alcantara.
Okay.
No, the season. But what I'm saying is 22 games, you're basically saying the next worst thing to do than throw at somebody is gamble on the sport.
Yeah.
Like, that's where it is. Like, on-field act, ridiculous. I get it. It's 8 games, but 8 games in 60 games is a joke. I think he's going to win on appeal. I wouldn't be surprised if it drops to 4, 4, maybe 5. He's going to win at something about that. But they called him a repeat offender because he got suspended 8 games when he was the Sox in 18 for throwing at Mike Stanton or Aaron Judge, one of the guys from the Yankees. I forget.
Tyler Austin.
Tyler Austin. Yeah. And then he punched him in the face after, which he made sure to remind.
He hit him. He knew what he was doing. He called it out. Yeah, to your point, Bill, his Instagram was fired because he's doubled down on everything. He's not pulling any punches. He's not one of these guys coming out with fake apologies. He knew what he was doing. Everybody knew what they were doing. This is the biggest travesty of the whole goddamn thing of COVID baseball season 2020 is we don't get to see the Astros go into every single ballpark, get their ass booed for 9 innings, and get thrown at every single day. Rob Manfred is a fucking boob. If he wants, it's clear as day you're setting a precedent with Joe Kelly that no one can throw at the Astros anymore. Here's a precedent, and this is what I've heard in the fucking media for the last 2 days. Well, he missed the opportunity in 2017 with Applegate with the Red Sox to really set a standard for cheating and sign stealing. Well, how about missing the precedent with the fucking Astros? With the Houston Astros, who you have evidence of every single of the players actually doing it. Not one player on that team got a suspension, got a fine, got anything. They didn't get shit, and neither did the Red Sox. I understand that.
The Red Sox proved there was nothing, though. Like, if you look at the Red Sox sanctions,
I don't give a fuck if the Red Sox were guilty or innocent. I really don't give a shit. I don't like the fact that people are bringing up the fact of 2017 Red Sox, Rob Manfred missed the opportunity. It's not about the 2017 Red Sox, you fucking cunts. It's about the 2017 Astros who won the World Series. And I'm conflicted on both sides of this because I really don't give a fucking shit that they cheated. Honestly, the only reason people care is because they won. If the Dodgers beat them in Game 7 at home, no one even knows the Astros cheated. Honestly, they really probably don't. They might get slapped on the wrist and told not to do it again. That's it. But they won the World Series. It's the same thing as the Patriots. They win too much, so people jump down the throat for cheating. It's the same fucking thing in my mind. But Rob Manfred suspending Joe Kelly for 8 games, equivalent of 22, the largest suspension for an on-field repercussion, is ridiculous overstep because you fucked up. It's stupid. It's dumb. And I hate all of these people talking about Joe Kelly is you shouldn't throw at people's heads. I hate all of it. It's the best thing. It's the best thing about baseball in my mind is the on-field vigilante justice and the way that the game is played that way. You know what? They knew the fucking Astros knew it was coming. They're not even bitching about it. They're not even fucking bitching about it.
KC threw at him their first series.
Dusty Baker is a little bit because Joe Kelly called Carrera bitch. That's pretty much all, the only thing I've heard out of the Astros camp. But God. That they're mad about.
Dusty Baker say like, well, he called him a bitch. I'm like, oh, maybe that. I have 2 last things on Joe Kelly. 1, Rich, can you keep unbuttoned buttons? And 2, on the Section 10 podcast on Barstool, they asked him about the Matthews fight or Austin fight, and he goes, my mama didn't raise no bitch. So, dude, that's all we need, baby.
He also had that soundbite that if a guy came into your backyard or whatever, unleashing the dogs or something. Yeah, he's a certified fucking lunatic, and people gave him shit for that when he was in Boston, saying he's a fake tough guy. Maybe he's a fake tough guy, but he's a certified psycho. He's certified. Not.
I don't know, man. He backed it up, dude. Austin, whatever.
He did. He wasn't.
He came up and dude, the picture he posted on his Instagram with the year anniversary or whatever is him fucking wailing on him, dude. I don't know if he's a fake. He'll back it up.
He might not be big enough to win a fight, but I'm not going to call him not tough.
Kevin Garnett's a fake tough guy. Joe Kelly.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fuck you, Bill.
All right. Before Ray, anything else on the Astros?
No, but Bill's fucking stupid for that last take. That douchebag.
Yeah, he is stupid.
Which take?
That's all I got for the MLB. I did have a question for you when Remy. I know you didn't hear it, Bill, but in the 9th inning, Remy was very adamant about don't talk to me about smoking. I just wondering if you had any type of hypothesis or ideas of why he might be stressed to the point of not kicking that habit and getting back on the.
Well, the fact that his son just pled guilty to murder recently might have something to do with it, but his enabling piece of shit of a father probably really wants to smoke some cigarettes right now. But maybe 2 bouts with lung cancer and a murderous son will really make you not want to smoke anymore. But that's just me. Fuck Jerry Remy.
Okay, so he's got some motivations behind it. Yeah, that was a softball for you listeners. Bill has a very heated opinion about the Rem dog.
It was a fucking Globe article, and it was all about him enabling. He got him a job at the Red Sox, and he was dealing steroids to the guys. Like, there was just, dude, he got arrested. Never mind. We don't need to get into Remy's kid.
Bill, when your herd of 18-year-old kids come knocking at your door in a couple
can't
of years.
wait.
You might change a tune. You know, kids can change a man. Moving on. I wanted to touch on this, and I've been hearing this from a couple of different places, and I just think it's an interesting thing to kind of hash out. So I wanted to revisit the Patriots players that have opted out. Obviously, we know there's been 6 players so far. The big ones being Hightower, Marcus Cannon, and Patrick Chung, Dan Vitale, if you want to count that. But what I wanted to get into is the idea of if Brady was still here. And the first question I'll throw out to you guys is, do you think these players, if you want to get into individually, the circumstances, fine. But do you think it would make a difference in them opting out if Tom Brady was still on the team? Raymond?
They wouldn't opt out because Brady has the cure for COVID-19. You can buy it at TB12 right now for $199.
No, you know what it is, right?
It's not a bad
You ever
price.
see that South Park episode about the spice, and it turned out to be Tom Brady's shit because it cured the thing for cancer or whatever? Watch it in the new episode. It was in the new season. It was fucking awesome.
I have to see that.
So you think 2B12 is the cause, and they all would have opted in, and nobody would have caught COVID, and they would have won another Super Bowl?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a miracle drug, all at TB12 right now. Go right there now, and you can buy, the pistachio ice cream. He doesn't eat tomatoes.
Avocado, you idiot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm eating pistachios. I thought that's what it was.
So maybe that's that fucking those stupid noises, crunching noises appear in the background, you mouse. Yeah. Maybe that's why the reason none of the Bucks have opted out thus far.
Did you hear Bruce Arians about the Bucks?
Go ahead.
He said that he wished there was spring practice because all the players are in awe of Gronk and Brady, and they need to grow balls to go talk to him and stop being starstruck.
Oh, good. Well, hopefully he shits down the wide receivers' throats and in their hands every time.
Or they get COVID.
Run a bad route or miss a pass or drop a ball.
Then he just gives them that death look.
Yeah. They'll shit their own pants as soon as he gives them the death throw and they runs a hook when he's supposed to run a slant. Bill, do you think Hightower and Chung are opting out if Brady's here?
Marcus Cannon, is he still a cancer survivor if Brady's here? Yes
I don't know. I think it all depends on the TB12 method.
Yes or no? Did he or did he not survive cancer? And was he a cancer survivor when Brady was here?
Yes.
Okay. That doesn't change. I think he was opting out no matter what. Hightower, Chung, and Cannon all have legitimate reasons. They've all won 3 Super Bowls, and they've all made more than $30 million in their career. I think no matter who's the quarterback, no matter how good that team is, they have nothing more to play for. I get it. What's one more Super Bowl? But now you don't lose that money. You're going to get it again next year when they all would have been free agents except for Chung. Chung just re-signed.
Chung actually got his money.
He got his money, and he doesn't have to repay $3 million roster bonus. So he got a free $3 million plus $350 for next year or whatever, or $150 because I don't know if he's high risk. His wife's pregnant or girlfriend's pregnant. His dad lives with him, who's 75. Hightower just had a baby, and his mom's type 2 diabetic, and I believe she lives with them. So They all have legitimate reasons. And
so you're dismissing the Brady factor on the opt-out.
Absolutely.
I think I kind of agree with you. I don't pin any of these opt-outs.
I take first, Ray. Fuck you. He agreed with me.
Well, it's hard to agree with the TB12 magic method. I've said that. I've thought that from the beginning. I don't think any of these have been football related. It's all been health related.
Nate Solder too just opted out on the Giants. His kid's got cancer. Yeah. He's a cancer survivor too. So we're in a pandemic. Believe it or not, believe the disease or don't believe the disease, but it's fucking real. Clearly. So
there's another conspiracy theory too, if I may. There is a rumor that Hightower was going to get cut and wouldn't make the team, and Bill kind of told him that and told him to opt out. There's been some
conjecture that may have been one of the reasons, but Bill was not cutting Hightower. Look, he was going all in this year at the bumping up against the cap and waiting for it to open up next year to do something different.
And Bill just pretty much said family first. Let me know by Monday. So your conspiracy theory was right.
The last question I have with this for you is, if Brady did not go to the Bucks, if he was still in the Patriots, would he said, "Fuck it, I'm retiring," or opted out? Would Tom Brady be playing on the Patriots this year?
Absolutely. Yep.
I
He would
wonder.
have been leading workouts in BC, and Boston cops wouldn't have arrested him because he's a god.
Oh, he
here.
wouldn't have. He'd been in fucking Costa Rica until.
Yeah, Alex
Oh,
Guerrero would be
Montana.
over.
He would have been flying everybody in Montana. 'cause
Alex
that's where he
Guerrero
was.
would be outside Foxborough Stadium with a little lemonade stand selling fucking COVID cures outside Gillette.
Ray, shut up. God, I just hate you today. I really do.
Well,
I like that.
is it?
I like-
Jesus Christ.
He means pussy. All right, look. Welcome to the NHL bubble because we got scrimmages tonight. The Bruins are taking on the Blue Jackets. Pasternak will be on the ice. Cassidy has said he's treating this like a preseason game, so Tuukka won't finish the game. We'll see a little bit of Halak, and they'll just kind of get out there and get their feet wet. But look, hockey's back. Let's get excited.
Hey, Ray, I thought Tuukka was injured. I thought Tuukka had an injury. No, he's starting tonight? Okay, just checking. Thanks, hockey guy, Ray. Bitch.
Hey, I can't wait. Sunday, the quest for the butthole tattoo begins, boys. I am fucking excited.
3 p.m. round robin, game one.
Let's
Philadelphia
go.
Flyers.
Never getting a butthole tattoo. I don't even care if they fucking win this.
Let's
I'm not
go,
getting one.
Tuukka.
Wait till he gets diarrhea in game 6 and 7.
Saturday afternoon doubleheader of the NHL bubble. Actual playing games begin. We got Blackhawks versus Oilers, Canadians versus Penguins. And this is gonna be an excellent thing to watch and be a part of.
I'm
There's
so
just gonna
hard
be
just thinking
fucking
about it right
games
now.
after games after games. I got monitors. Look at this shit. I don't know if you can see it. I got monitors out the ass. I'm just gonna be.
Oh, you got one. Cool.
Okay, Bill.
He has
Well,
two, and
I
then he's
didn't see
on
it.
one, you idiot.
No, yeah, clearly you didn't see, you fucking douchebag. Jesus, Bill's fucking. What are you on your period today, Bill? God, we
Rich,
make a couple jokes about your dumb, stupid fucking job, and we can't see your ugly witsack face, and you start attacking everybody. You're such a fucking poor sport.
about now? How about
Jesus
now?
Christ.
Rich,
How do you feel about the fucking NBA starting on Friday?
No,
Kemba's
no.
knee. What?
Can we hashtag or trademark quest for the butthole tattoo? Because I think that'd be a hot seller.
You needed to interrupt me for that? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Go for it, Ray.
Okay.
Jesus
No, I'm never
Christ.
getting a butthole tattoo. Ever.
Yes, you are. Yes,
I'm
you
not.
are. We're going to
No, I'm
roofie
not.
your fucking gin fizz drinks, and we're going to tattoo your butthole. I'm going to make Ray do it. I'm going to make him put on a little plastic glove, get drunk himself, and then try and tattoo Tuukka, and you're going to wake
That's
up in the
gonna
middle
look
of it, grab
I
all of
will-
your
and
guns,
stab
and we're going to
you.
run through Manchester with you shooting at us and stabbing us.
I will
So
stab
all
you.
of that's
I will
happening,
fucking stab
and we're
you.
going to tape it for the listeners. Look, the NBA is coming back on Friday. Brad Stevens has said Kemba Walker's knee is as strong as it's been since September. That's why we're putting him on a minute restriction on Friday against the Bucks for 20 minutes.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
That's bullshit. The guy that's complaining that his knees doesn't feel right and said it to the media, and now Brad Stevens is coming out saying Kemba's knee is stronger than it was in September. That's bullshit. That's
Look,
a lie.
The Celtics have gotten away with treating their injuries in media like this for a very, very long time. But can they not read a headline and understand that everyone's ripe to the bullshit at this point? Can you just be a little bit straight with us? Can you just not? It's as strong as it's been since September. So did you sign the guy with a fucking knee injury? What? How do you want us to take that?
Yeah.
How is it as strong as it's been, and then you have a minute restriction?
Yeah, that makes no sense. How do you?
Them downplaying injuries goes all the way back to when they thought Shaq was going to be healthy for the playoffs.
Dude, it goes all the way back to Larry Bird and his back. They've done it forever. They've done it for fucking ever. But yeah, they lied about Shaq. They lied about KG. They lied about Rondo. They lied about everybody up to the. They lied
Gordon
about
Hayward,
Isaiah
they said he had a
Thomas.
mild sprain when his ankle was hanging out of his skin.
It was a mild sprain. What a pussy.
Oh God, I'm gonna light your beard. on
Isaiah
fire.
Thomas
Listen.
hasn't fucking played again, basically in the league, and because he broke his hip, and they said he'll be back in the playoffs. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. All right, we're up against it here. Bill, Khabib, shish
Khabib,
kebab.
baby, and Justin
Khabib's
Gaethje for the lightweight championship, October 24th. God, this fight is not gonna suck. My dick's hard just thinking about it. Khabib 28-0, hasn't fought since September.
Would you say you have a kebab for Khabib?
Oh yeah, dude. He's the GOAT of the lightweight division. He's the GOAT. And there's rumors that this might be one of his last two fights. He wants to fight GSP in May or April after the October fight. I don't think that's going to happen. GSP doesn't want to come out. But Justin Gaethje defeated Ferguson in UFC 250, right? The first one in May, I believe it was. And it's going to be a fucking It's not going to be a Usman Masvidal fight. This is going to be a fucking bloodbath.
Good.
It's got like think about the McGregor Khabib fight, which was awesome. This is going to be better. That's right. You come over. That's going to be a fucking must watch at the house.
That's something to look forward to. We got some UFC.
But no venue selected yet. They don't know where the fight's happening. The fight's agreed upon. They have no fucking clue what's going to happen. So we'll see.
It'll happen. It'll get
definitely
there.
happen. They just don't know where.
I have faith in Mr. White. Look, Ray, I know we do this a lot, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to talk about the quarterfinals in the MLS today. We've actually run out of time, so I'm sorry. This has been the Civil Mind Sports Show, Friday headlines, July 31st. We'll see you in August. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, did you guys hear that Illinois has the third or fourth most COVID strike right now? Where are you going this weekend, Bill?
Oh, son of a bitch. I'm going there next week.
Ray, did you say...
it's Indiana. It's Indiana. It's not
Nope,
Illinois.
it's Illinois.
Are you guys saying Illinois?
Yeah.
With the
No, it's Illinois.
Illinois.
God.
Ill...
Stupid.